learning objective 1, we want to define money and describe its functions. And really, those are going to be the same thing. So I'm actually going to define money more by what it does than specifically anything it is. So definitely what money is an example of an asset. And so in the previous chapter, when we talked about the credit market, we defined assets. And an asset is just something that you own that has value. So there's lots of assets. So you may own a car. That is an asset. You may own stock in a company. That is also an asset. So a car, stock in a company. If you have a $20 bill in your pocket, I'm arguing that is also an asset. You own the $20 bill, and that has value. Now, what makes the $20 bill unique or special is that it performs 3 very important functions in our economy, or roles. So when you think about what does a $20 bill do, well, the most important thing it does is it serves as a medium of exchange. So what that means is that money allows you to exchange goods and services among different people. So it allows you to buy, or what I mean exchange, goods and services. So you can take a $20 bill to the store and you can buy a lunch with the $20 bill. It's a medium of exchange. Now, the reason that that is very valuable is that the alternative then to having money would be to barter, which is to exchange goods for each other. So a long time ago, before money ever developed, exchange took place between people via barter. So it would be, I have these berries and you have some meat, and I would like meat and you would like berries, and we work out an exchange between the two of us. That's barter. Now that works fine, but you can imagine in today's economy especially, we have lots of different goods and services. It'd be very difficult for people to match up the things they have with what other people want. So that's something called a double coincidence of wants. We both want the same thing that the other one has, and we're able to work out an exchange. That gets very difficult to accomplish. Imagine poor me here. What do I have? I have my economics lectures. I might go hungry for a while, right? Trying to find somebody that has food that is willing to exchange that food for an economics lecture. So money is a way we can solve that problem. If I'm paid in money, I can take my money to the pizza store. I can buy a pizza. The person that sells me the pizza gets my money, and they can use that money to buy whatever it is that they want to buy. Probably not an economics lecture. Okay, so that's the first, probably most important role that money plays, is as a medium of exchange. And that's really what makes money unique relative to other assets, is that we can use it to buy goods and services. Okay, so store of value is another function of money, and all that means is that I can take my $20 bill, I can keep it for a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 10 years, and I can again use it in the future to buy something else. So it allows me to buy goods and services in the future. Because it's going to retain value. Now, we'll talk about inflation and some of these other topics, and certainly that can affect the value your dollar is going to have in the future, but it doesn't mean that you won't be able to use the dollar in the future. It will just be worth less. But money certainly serves this role as a store of value. Last here, I have what we call a unit of account. And all that means is that all our goods and services are denominated in dollars, or more generally in currency. So when I go to the store, I read the prices of goods and services in dollars, and that allows me to compare to goods and services much easier. If I want to compare a pizza to a burger, the price of both is in dollars, and I can decide which one is going to be worth more to me given how much I have to pay for it. Now, if the pizza price was given to me in oranges and the burger price was given to me in apples, it makes it much harder to compare which one is more expensive. I have to do all sorts of conversions, and things get pretty difficult. So by having one unit of account, I'm able to make my purchases and understand what I'm giving up in order to make that purchase. So these three functions of money are really what define it. It's an asset that we use in exchange. By serving as a store of value, I can use it as in exchange in the future. And it's also, again, by being a unit of exchange or a medium of exchange, it allows me to denominate prices in one common set of units, which allows us to compare goods and services with each other much faster than the alternative. So that is money in a nutshell. Now, we just glossed over it, so I feel free to search away online. There's lots of good stuff and interesting stuff about the history of money and how things evolved. And we'll get into a little bit of that here, but